The three levels of contentment. The evil Siamese twin of religion and politics have brainwashed people into an evil understanding of contentment. The lie is that politics and religion will provide you with contentment. To the contrary, they cause the most misery, death, and destruction. The only person that can define your contentment is yourself. This video will help you to define your contentment. The three levels of contentment are contentment itself. Higher contentment is happiness, and the highest form of contentment is joy. The literal meaning of content is to contain, as in the content of the jar or book. So what do you have to contain within you to be content? And the answer is something of value. Something that is worthy to be contained in you. The duality provides you with two options that you can contain within you. And that is good or evil. The level of contentment for the person that chooses good or evil is the same. Hopefully, you have chosen goodness to be contained within you to be content. This is the choice that mighty one humans make. Beast-like humans contain evil within them to be content. Contentment also literally means that you are held together, or wholesome. And you're satisfied to a point where you are not disturbed or disquieted. Therefore, you will not spiral down into the entrapment of darkness and death. Contain, wholesome and worthy births contentment. Just as the Adam and human are birthed according to the trilogy of the Siamese, so is contentment. What is the value of the worthiness? The value of your contentment is balancing the scales, which means that no matter what the next person's wealth or status in the world is, you know that you are equal to them. Your value is no less or greater than them. The words that describe this worthiness are appropriate, deserving, entitled, deserving, respectable, dignified, and righteous. When others are witness to your worthiness, they will esteem, honor, praise, and reward you. This is the worthiness of the mighty one like humans. No matter how little you have or how bad your life is, you will contain goodness within you. You will be wholesome and you will be worthy. This is not a time to be humble in weakness, but a time to be humble in strength. You are equal to any other mighty one like human. Through containing goodness within you, keeping yourself wholesome and being worthy. The beast-like human's worthiness is the direct opposite. But believe it or not, they still claim to be worthy. The unworthiness of the beast-like humans means that they are small and have no value. It's quite easy to identify the worthlessness of humans. One of many things that you can do is to look at who are the majority of occupiers in the prisons. And the opposite births a beast-like human. Once you have mastered the seen and unseen contentment, you have a higher conscience. You are unmoved by the negative and evil. Time, space, and matter do not exist for you. Your life is on the narrow path of the pure light and positive frequency. You are now the eye of the landscape, the link between the seen and unseen of the Supreme One's creation, the unification of the seen and unseen for the wholeness of creation. You have now contained the inward trust in the Supreme One's sovereignty and righteousness as revealed through the Torah of the Siamese, which are the instructions and directions of the duality and trilogy of the Siamese. You have given consent and acceptance to the things as they are. Establishing this contentment, you can now help others to find their contentment. With humility and an absence of covetousness, envy, ill-discipline, greed, and corruption, you can now rest in shalom of your contentment. The fight against the entrapment of darkness and evil is over. Knowing what's meaningful to you and how you want to follow your purpose. Plus, accepting who you are as you are rather than trying to change yourself. Most notably, when you learn how to practice contentment, you learn that having contentment for a day isn't enough. Contentment is every moment for every day of your life. Contentment fosters mental resilience, helping you to navigate challenges with a positive outlook. It acts as a buffer against setbacks, promoting quicker recovery from adversity. Do you know the differences between contentment and happiness? Happiness is a bit different from a feeling. Rather, it is an experience, usually hallmarked by positive thinking, joy, pride, and even laughter. Through an experience, albeit a thing, pet, person, accomplishment, and such like. Contentment, on the other hand, is a long-lasting feeling accompanied by gratitude, satisfaction, and shalom within an individual. Contentment brings peace of mind and positivity that can facilitate growth and self-improvement. This does not mean you can't have dreams and aspirations. You can accept the present and still wish for a better future. Contentment only means to be at peace with the present, not complacent. Here are 9 ways you can become a more content person. Give consent to contentment in your life. Practice appreciation and thankfulness. Accept what you can't change. Keep pursuing your goals. Find the little things that can give you simple joys. Keep material things and achievements in perspective. Take care of yourself. Find the things about yourself that you're happy with. Do the same with others in your life. Contentment is found in living the way of Hallelujah, which is following the bright straight light of the Supreme One. You should be the first to love, like, and bless others without expecting anything in return. But your blessings will come. The Adoni people need to be reestablished in a covenant with the Supreme One through the Torah of the Shamahim. We are worthy and can meet the specifications of the relationship with the Supreme One through the Torah of the Shamahim. The community of the Adoni people now becomes the eye of the landscape, the link between the seen and unseen of the Supreme One's creation. The unification of the seen and unseen for the wholeness of creation. As it was thousands of years ago. Aim at the Supreme One, and you will get earth thrown in. Aim at earth, and you get neither. A good example of a unified group experiencing joy is the short-lived joyous celebration over the winning of a World Cup rugby trophy. For 3 decades, South Africa has seen an increasing misery, death, and destruction, and is ranked as one of the most evil countries in the world. There's a cloud of false hope, contentment, happiness, and joy hanging over South Africa. There are those that see and experience this misery, death, and destruction, and those that choose to ignore it. Many are entrapped in a false and evil contentment, happiness, and joy. Even those that claim to walk in the light are entrapped, completely divided with different goals and beliefs. Can you imagine the joy of a unified Adoni nation? Not scattered little lights, but a bold, straight light to the Supreme One. If you want to be part of that light, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Shalom.